Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are going to do this beautiful pick a card reading. I picked out 3 cards. I tapped into my intuition, and these are the 3 cards that came out. I got fear, differences, and truth. And actually, underneath these cards are, I was going to do runes with it, but I decided to do, these are actually rune cards. And I got them from this guy called Julian Jenkins. Yeah. And I don't know if you can find him anywhere right now, but he does a lot of teaching on Udemy, and he has some books out, and he also has runes out as well. And he teaches a lot of stuff, a lot of spiritual stuff. He does like numerology, he does tarot, he does mediumship, psychic stuff, just a lot, mindfulness, all that kind of stuff. So if you ever want somebody, and I love him because he's really down to earth, but he's straight to the point. I don't know why I needed to tell you all that, but it felt like I needed to get that out there about him. And I do enjoy him. He's not sponsoring me or anything. I'm just putting that out there that I like him. He's awesome. Okay. So we're going to be doing a reading on what actions can I take to improve my relationship. I gave you plenty of time to look at the cards. So let's get started. Hello, pile 1. So you guys picked the card of fear. And so our question was, what actions can I take to improve my relationships? And if you're thinking about relationships, this could be, yes, it could be a love relationship, but this could be friendships. This could be relationships you have with your family, with your mom, with your sister, your brother, with, extended family, with, work relationships. So think of a relationship, whatever relationship you're thinking about that you want to improve. Right now, I think you have some fear behind it. You're hiding. There's some. If you look at this, there's fear. You're hiding behind something from it. You're hiding from it. So, what are you hiding from? That would be my top question when I see this is, what are you hiding from? So ask yourself that. Your rune card that I was talking about earlier when I said I picked runes. This is a great rune card. It's fertility, inner growth, virtue, peace, harmony. This is I'm going to pull out the little guidebook. Like I said, these are actual runes. This is the rune right here. And I never say the rune names because I hack them. So this is, if you had a little rune, it would look like this. Okay? That would be the shape. And in that rune is really, I forgot which, because the runes there's like 3 parts in the runes, and I'm not for sure which this one is in, but it's a really good one. So whatever you're hiding from, I feel like this relationship that you're hiding from, it can bring you peace. It can bring you growth. It's in that inner growth. It could help you. And so maybe it could also be hiding from yourself, like your inner, you're hiding your inner spiritual growth, like you're hiding that. So it could totally be that as well. That's what I'm getting from it. So you guys, that is you guys' fear right here. Remember, these are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. So take what you need and leave the rest on the table, or maybe it's like future influence or something that you can, help somebody else with. So take it as that. So these first 3 cards, I kind of let the universe spit cards out to me for this reading, what we would pull on, and they want us to pull on the past, looking at something that happened in the past, and the other person's view, what the outsider's view. So if you're thinking like a mom, your mom's view, your dad's view, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner, your friend, your spirit guide, their view. So whoever you're connecting with, that's their view, and the reason behind it. And then I'm co-creating with the universe, so I'm pulling out a card too. And because my question is, what actions can I take to improve the relationship? I pulled out the action card itself. So let's get your cards out and see what the tarot says for you, okay? Got these beautiful 4 cards. And you know what? I have this lineup thing. I'm like, I have to have things lined up. That's just me. I don't know what part of that is. I'm trying to think of what sign that's probably my Venus Virgo. And then I also have Virgo in a couple other places. I could totally see that being a Virgo. I can also see that being Aquarius. Who else would be like? Oh, maybe even a Gemini, and that could be my Gemini rising too. So I'm just looking at those signs at what those could be. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, and I'm putting the cards face down because I don't want to look at them until they're there, because we want to kind of focus on a certain amount of energy. So 5 of Cups. Yeah, this 5 of Cups is kind of that fear, and it could be the fear of letting go of something in the past. Let's see what we got. So in the past, when it comes to you guys, in the past, you were very open. You were all about taking, these leaps of faith and going for things and doing new things and doing adventures and being open to all kind of things. It was easy for you to open up and go after things. It was something that you enjoyed doing. You took everything at hand. So it was a really great time for you. You were very open to new things. You were open to change. And maybe this is the outsider's view, or maybe that's how you were in the past. I really feel that like this is the energy you're in, but now you're in this fear, and I don't know where this comes from. Strength. So the outsider's view on this is strength. There's okay. So you used to be this. Yeah, you used to be this person. And the outsider's view is like, you're so strong. The outsider's view knows you as strong. They see they see your inner strength. They see your innocence. Like, kind of look at this. You got the lion and the lamb. Kind of like they know you have an open heart. They know you have this growth. They know that you are just they see you as this wonderful person who has a bunch of strength and inner strength, and they know that you can get over this. So this is a fear that you're having. So this does come down to fear. You're fearing something in a relationship, or how you can change a relationship, or how you can improve a relationship is dealing with this fear. And this outsider who is in this, they see you having strength as that you can do it, because in the past you used to be so open to doing things and just going for it, but you haven't, maybe. And the reason is the Page of Swords. Maybe I'm thinking when I get this Page of Swords, this is one of my favorite Pages of Swords. You went and got information. You learned so much. You lived. It was like you went off into the world and you lived. And as you took leaps of faith, you kind of learned some things on the way. And you kind of got in the way. Maybe some of these things that you learned kind of put you in like a state of, what is it? Conditioning. I'm going back to that word, conditioning. It's been coming up a lot. You went into some conditioning with things that you learned. So things that you picked up and you learned along the way in your thought process and what you put in your mind, you got conditioned. And it was like some of these things were not serving you because you started having to tiptoe around things. And when you have to tiptoe around things, I don't think they're for your highest good. If you have to, say you're in a home and you have to tiptoe around a person all the time, would you feel like that's for your highest good? No. If that was So if that's what a parent, if you always had a tiptoe around a parent, do you think that's for your highest good? No. And so this conditioning from wherever this came from this relationship, from the other person, from others, from whatever, look at whatever it is, this conditioning, it has made you kind of restrictive in your thinking. And so even though you're open to learning and you're open to getting information, you're still letting conditioning get in the way of inner growth. I really feel like inner growth and that peace and that harmony within you, because you're living in fear with some things. Okay? And the action you need to take, what do we got? Another page. We got a page of cups, huh? And so so this is what it's telling me, that the reason is that you're in this page of swords energy, where you're constantly thinking, you're constantly wanting more information, and you're just not open to facts, hard facts and truths, and that's what you want. And I think that's lovely. I do. I love facts, and I love information. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But sometimes that energy is too much, and you have to sometimes tap into this, and if you think about it, it's like again, with the heart, the heart stuff is missing. Your heart stuff is missing. Really opening up your heart and finding something inside of you to some inner growth, some inner healing, because your heart is out here. It's not where it's supposed to be. You're missing things in your heart. And so I had a great friend. She always says when she gets this card, she's like, every time I see that card, it makes me think of like inner child healing. And I'm like, that's awesome. And I always think it's like wishful thinking, like just like a really playfulness. But I do feel with this heart and with this hard child way, and this fear, and I feel the conditioning, yes, it is inner child healing for sure that's coming up. There needs to be some inner child healing. So to help you improve your relationships, all of your relationships, you're going to have a more open heart. You're going to have to give yourself, I'm saying to you, first give yourself some grace, give yourself some love and openness and kindness, and being non-judgmental to yourself, but also not judging others or their actions and letting them go, and just being a little more open to things and letting things flow, kind of like back in the past how you used to be. And yes, maybe something hurts you right here, that you got some cold, hard truths right here, and this made you hard and cold because you used to be so playful, and you had to kind of put on this hard facade, this shell, because you learned you might have got your heart broken a couple times. You might have come out like this fool and adventured too many times and got stabbed in the back too many times, and then you're like, no, I'm turning into this cold hard person. Well, it's time for you to shed some of that. That's what this is telling me, that you need to move beyond this fear that you are in, and kind of open this all the way up, and find that inner peace, find some harmony, and do some playful things. Be playful with yourself and give yourself that grace. Okay. All right, pile 1, thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope you guys got a message. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I was going to do a quick oracle card for you. Yeah, let me see if I can get I have the wisdom of the oracle. So let's see. I know my videos are getting longer. I try to be quick and savvy and sweet, but sometimes the message goes over I try not to peek over 12 on each message, but Okay, let's get your oracle card out, please. Okay, that came flying out at me. This is blessed. You know, it fits really well with this card right here. With, you know, you have this inner growth. You are blessed. You are a blessing. See, you know, giving yourself grace, being this blessing into this world. You are a blessing, okay? Do not hold yourself back. And I'm trying to see if I have any numbers, because I have a page and a page, but I do have a 4, and then I have an 8, okay? Which can make 4, 4, 4. Me and my numbers, you know me. All right, you guys, stay blessed. See, you know, also I'm hearing too, when I saw this card, is go within and ask the universe to help you with your healing as well, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful one. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. And right before I started, moving the other cards out the way and getting you guys' cards, pulling them over here, you know, shuffling the deck for you guys. I do some pre-shuffling, and I do some more shuffling too. But I had this Seal song come in my head, the Kiss by the Rose, that I don't know the words to it. I just know Kiss by a Rose. Yeah, it was playing in my head, and I was like, where did that come from? Okay, so differences, you guys, differences. 6. So with that 6, I got this balance energy. I also got, I don't know why I hear reunion or past energy, and differences. Like, you guys, I don't know if this is like saying, you know, we're so different, or we're also burnt out of, even though it says differences, I feel like it's saying we're burnt out of just being indifferent. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why. Okay. Underneath that was your rune card. This is actually the rune card. And this is legacy, inheritance, spiritual growth, abundance, values, and contribution. So this is the rune, what the rune looks like. So it's like these two come together. I don't know. I really feel that with this. I feel like even though it says differences, I feel like this is, yeah, like that song, like the rose, you know, it has the thorns and the hard parts, but you know, it came from a seed, so it bloomed. The thorns was there to protect the buds, to protect the connection. So the hardships, the learning, the growth maybe was there to protect it. So we are looking at what actions can I take to improve my relationship, okay? And so we're looking at all relationships. So whatever relationships you have in your head right now. So how can I improve the relationship with my best friend? How can I improve the relationship with my kids? How can I improve the relationship with my neighbor? How can I improve my relationship at work with my boss? How can I improve my relationship with my father? How can I improve the relationship with my partner, with my lover? You know, whatever the relationship is to you right now, this is what this is, okay? So take what you need and leave the rest on the table, or maybe something about it is for the future, or maybe it's something that you can maybe even pass along to a friend that might help them out. Pull that back some, okay? The universe gave me these cards right here, and then I co-create with the universe. So I pulled this action card because we're asking that question: what actions can I take to improve this relationship? And since that difference is there, and I feel like it's like an indifference, and you're asking how can you improve it. That means even though we have these differences, you want to work on it, and it says spiritual growth and values, and you want to create a legacy together. I feel like this is a strong connection that's having a hard time, and we are going to get the cards out here. Let's do a little more shuffle. Okay, we're going to cut I'm gonna cut a couple times. I don't know why I decided to do that. Oh my gosh, Tony. All right, so we're gonna put these down here, and you know what I'm gonna tell you? I'm gonna look on the bottom. Just maybe it'll help me figure out what is going on with this indifference. Yeah, remember I was talking about those seeds, about the rose, that there was seeds, and this is growing. You want this to grow. This is some growth, that spiritual growth. This is something, and this could also be a relationship with your spirit guide or your spirit team, a relationship with them too. So this could be that. So remember, take this relationship as yours, okay? Stick it into that. So in the past, when it came to this relationship, yeah, I feel that Nine of Wands. You know what? I'm going to tell you it's true. I like the Nine of Wands. She was actually the first Nine of Wands I ever came in contact with. This is this deck, this Lightseer Tarot, and the General Rider-Waite deck was my first cards. And this one, I love the Nine of Wands because of her, because of this picture. I love the Nine of, when I get it, it doesn't, I don't feel like it's like this struggle. I always feel like there's something there that you guys built these walls up, but it's not like you built strong, you guys built boundaries up. In the past, you guys built up walls against each other, but you didn't build strong ones. It was easy for the other person to just come across it. Easy. It wasn't hard. So even though you have these boundaries up with this person in the past, it was really, really easy for them to come across and cross those boundaries. Easy. And maybe something happened. I don't know. Something happened to change that. This other person, though, they're viewing, this whole situation as, I don't know what's going on with that. Ace of Cups. See what I said? That this feels more like they're ready. They're so tired of being apart. They're tired of this. The other person's like, I have an open heart. I'm ready. I love you. I just said I love you. I care about you. I want this to work out. So if this is your spirit guide, they're saying, I love you and I'm here for you. If this is a parent, I love you and I'm here for you whenever you need to express yourself. If this is a partner, if this is someone you love, someone you want to, communicate with, they're ready. They have an open heart. They're ready to move forward with whatever. And I think in the past, yes, there was some guards up. Yeah, because these little match things, they kind of remind me of these sticks too. They kind of have this same thing going. So the reason why I'm waving my hand. The reason why there's this guard up, and I got this Three of Cups. There's too many people involved. If this is between a couple, there's like a third party. And yes, this is a celebration card, but I feel like if this is a friendship, like there's maybe this friend right here is coming in between your friendship. Okay, that's the reason. The reason is someone else is coming in between the connection. There's someone or something coming in between. Okay, and it could be a person, or it could be multiple things, but there's something else coming in between there. That's how I'm reading this, because this is the reason. And so when you look at this, that's hard, and the other person's open, but I don't know if there's a reason on your side or a reason on their side. That third reason is on their side or your side. And that other person's open, but maybe the other person doesn't know. And maybe they need, because this is a Ace of Cups, so it is something new. So maybe they don't know that it's there, and so you haven't communicated that yet. That could be coming out too. So action needed. Queen of Cups. Yeah. that's so much. We got a lot of love on this table. This is like, you know, again, I'm also going back to the spirit guide. Your spirit guide's wanting you to know too. If, like I said, there's a reason, is that you're doing too much. That 3 is telling me it's too much, because it's supposed to, you're supposed to, if you're building a relationship with a person, or even your spirit guide, and you need to build with that spirit guide, in that spirit guide wants you to focus on that certain thing, then that's the certain thing you need to focus on. And maybe you're doing too much, and so it's too much. And so that middle, that third party could be too much of something else that's in the way, that's bringing a block as well. So I don't know that one to come out, okay? But the action needed is you need to be open. Open yourself up really spiritually, because this is with the Queen of Cups. She is very intuitive. She's very in touch and tapped in. She's that Pisces. She's that Scorpio. She's that Cancer. She's in touch with her feelings. She's in touch with her knowing. She has very high psychic powers. She knows. And so it's like, you know how she has her hands up here, I'll bring it up here. It's like she's surrendering. It's like surrendering to this cup, surrendering to love, surrendering to having an open heart, to opening up your heart chakra, to doing the work, to taking the time to go within and to open whatever this is up for you. So, and also not just not having such a high guard up, and just being open with your feelings. I'm really feeling like just being open with how you feel, and your needs and your wants, and just being open with it, because again, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so I have an oracle card for you. I'm pulling from the wisdom of the oracle. Yeah, wisdom of the oracle. Yeah. It is one of my new favorites. I like to use. It was in between that and the Enchanted Maps, because I love that one too. I like between that one and Enchanted Maps, and actually there's a few I'm really loving. I just need to do. I haven't done it in a while. I think I've only done 1 or 2 on the channel. Is doing just a pure oracle reading without tarot. But I love my tarot so much. It's hard to do it without. But I think I will. Maybe I'll do like a bonus video soon with just an oracle reading. Okay. So what does pile 2 need here, please? There we go. All right. You guys got poised. And so it's kind of having that graceful manner, having grace for, like, I don't know if I think I said grace, giving yourself. I did tell I told her to give themselves grace. But this is having this, if you kind of look, it's kind of the same. I kind of get I'm getting that same energy from that too. I'm getting, and these numbers add up the same, because if you have, so this makes 12 and this makes 12. So I can go with 12, 12, or I can go with 3, 3. But if you can kind of see, it's kind of, she surrendered. You see this, again, surrendering, having that poise of, you know, I'm going to just be here and I'm going to surrender. I feel like this is more, again, saying surrender to love. Surrender to love. That's one thing you need to do, is surrender to love, surrender to opening your heart. That's like opening up your heart space too. Okay, so pile 2, thank you so much for being here today. And you guys remember to just take what you need and leave the rest on the table. Okay, have a great one. Bye. Okay, beautiful pile 3. Thank you for being here today. You guys picked the Truth card. I love this one. I'm going to tell you this. I'm glad this energy came out, because I did a meditation this morning, and it was a guided meditation that I got from the Shift Network. And the meditation was about 2 different blues. It was like this indigo blue and another blue, and they fit perfectly. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that came through. That's beautiful. That means I'm doing what the universe wants me to do right now. So this relationship you're looking at, is all about truth. It is, I hear that, working with the universe. So this could be your relationship. What actions can I take to improve my relationship? So what action can you take to improve your relationship with your spiritual relationship, your relationship with the universe, your relationship with your animals, your relationship with the environment, your relationship with your creativity, your relationship with a partner, with your roommate. So I'm trying to make sure we tap into making sure you're looking at, when you're tapping on this and you're looking at these, what relationship are you trying to build on, and what actions do you want to, that's the relationship I want to be in. And so that's the relationship I'm asking about, because that's the one I want to improve, and that's the one I want to work on. So think about that. This is what this is about. Okay. I just have to say, before I came and did you guys reading, I took a little 5-minute break and went and had myself a little cutie orange, because I felt like this was going to have a lot of energy. So intuition, imagination, healing, dreams, mysteries, insight, knowing. Yes, this is, like I said, this feels like a strong one. This group does. So, and then you have 37. So you could be 37, or you can be, this could be like 10, which is a completion number, going back to that one, a beginning, a new beginning. So we have all of that in here. Wow. I'm really, and so, oh yeah, let's see. I'm excited about this. I don't know. I'm excited. You guys, she's like little. I'm excited. I really am. And so remember, guys, these messages are general. They may resonate with you, or what parts do resonate with you. Take them. And whatever else, you can take it as maybe some good advice, something that you can use later in the future, something you could tell a friend. I don't know. Or just say, I don't need that. Leave it on the table. Okay? So let's take it as that. These first 3 cards I did, I kind of let the universe, throw some cards out at me, and they threw these things, how we're going to look at this relationship. We're going to look at it through the past and the outsider's view, how the other person, or the other situation is viewing this, how your spirit guide is viewing this, how your animal is viewing you. And the reason why it's like this right now, and what's creating this, maybe this separation or this drift or this not connectiveness. And then the action card, I threw that one out there because it's in my question. My question is, what actions can I take to improve, my relationships or a relationship? So if you're looking at that way, you need an action. And so I'm co-creating with the universe. So the universe gave me those, and I threw my action Vincent into this mix. So let's get your cards out. I am using the Light Seers Tarot. I always come back to it. It's, I let it sit for a little while, and then I'm like, oh, I miss you. Let's get back into it. It was actually it was one of my first decks. This and the Rider-Waite was one of the first decks I bought for myself. So it has my energy in it, and it has some power in it, for sure. All right, let's see. No, it doesn't want me to. Okay. I had a feeling. I was like, I don't feel like I shuffled enough. And then when I was trying to pull the cards off, you saw it wasn't letting me. So it wasn't ready. I knew it wasn't ready. Ooh. She's very stern and true. Okay, we're ready for that. Yeah, that was... I love that. I love the universe is like, no, you're not ready. That's not it. And you don't get you get the feeling, and then I don't follow it, and then it's like, I told you, and I'm like, okay. So whatever this relationship is that you're looking at, stuff is about to start moving quickly. I I'm going to tell you, and I was and a half in my part sleep, and I feel like I don't know why. I need to tell someone this. When I was getting up and this conversation was going on, and I don't know, it's one of my part sleeps. I have them when I'm about to wake. It's not going up anymore. And I heard a week, and a week. So, someone in a week in the past. The devil. Oh, beautiful. You know, I'm going to say in all the, actually, that one had the Fool in the past. And then that one had, ooh, I have to go back and look at that video. Okay, I'm just thinking. So in the past, this relationship you had was not healthy. It wasn't. In the past, I'm going to say the connection was not healthy. Whatever this connection was, it wasn't healthy. It was very, maybe one side was controlling or manipulative or obsession. I can't even say it. But it wasn't healthy. There was some things going on in it. So it could have been, if it was friends, it was you kind of use together, like substance together. It also could have been sexual as well, which was not healthy sexual either. Okay? That's what that devil said. And that's in the past, okay? That's fine. The other person is looking at it like, okay, the other person is trying to heal. The other person's healing. This is not a bad thing. This is beautiful. So that's why that trust is here. In the past, yes, this was not a healthy relationship. This was not a healthy connection. The things that was going on, it wasn't healthy. It wasn't like it should have been. Okay? No, it wasn't. And so this person is trying to heal from it. And their heart is still in it. I feel like with this heart still sitting there, they're making sure that their heart's healed and their heart is still in it. Oh my goodness. You guys look at this right here. You see the symbol on her arm? That was, I knew it. That's why I came to that. Okay, so in pile 1, this was their rune, okay? And I did talk about rune. I don't think I talked to you guys about the runes. I did tell you what this rune meant and your rune, but I was saying look at that on the arm. And another connection you guys had with pile 1 is your first card in the past was a major arcana. It was, and I'll tell you, it was the Fool, where it was that they were open to taking leaps of faith things in the past, where you guys have maybe that, if it is a connection with pile 1, I would say that it has something to do with those leap of faiths led, you to some devilish stuff in the past as well. And so you were open to doing things, but it kind of made you, get into some stuff that wasn't healthy. Okay. And maybe that's what this outsider's doing. They're saying, okay, you got into some unhealthy crap. Maybe you need to heal. Maybe this outsider is saying, I've healed, maybe it's time for you to heal. Or maybe they're healing as well. So it could be both ways, because people are always constantly trying to heal something. And different things come up for us at different times for us to heal. So take it as that too. The reason is because this connection, whatever this relationship, it will have victory. Because again, we have trust there. You knowing, your intuition, healing is here, insight, trust, all of this is here. It's because it's going to work out. The reason is you already know, you have the insight. I feel like you have the insight of the dreams or the imagination, and you know that it's supposed to work out, that you're supposed to be together, that there's supposed to be victory in this relationship, whatever it is, there's supposed to be victory there. I'm hitting my thing. But some other things probably first need to occur. Like, so it's saying the action you need is Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. I'm laughing. Don't laugh with me. I'm being silly. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles is it's time to stop trying to balance things. Like, I feel like you're trying to balance. If you look at this light, when this pentacle, it's light. It doesn't, I feel like it's spiritual. And I feel like this is earth because it is a pentacle. And so it's kind of like you're trying to find that balance. It reminds me of the Page of Pentacles. I thought that this made me totally think of the Page of Pentacles, where you're trying to balance your spiritual with this realm, like bringing them together. And that's kind of what the Page of Pentacles kind of does. It brings things down from Father Sky to, Mother Earth. And so it basically brings those two together. And that's what I feel like the action is needing, is trying to bring you. It's not, it's bringing your worlds together. So whatever your guys' worlds are, because again, you see that kind of line, this is what this reminds me of, this trust. It's like that. Again, kind of bringing this world together. And it's telling you to trust, just trust that everything is coming together, that there is balance. There's this balancing act happening right now. You're going to have to balance your world. You're going to have to balance. And you know the weirdest thing, I didn't look at, yes, I did. And things are going to move quickly. And there is victory, and you know that already. Your intuition has told you that. You may have even dreamed about it. You've seen things in the future that you know, that knowing's there. Okay, so you know that thing's going to work out. But I think there's still some healing for sure. Some healing going on, and that healing could be also helping balance things out as you heal. So maybe that it is your healing or their healing, and then just also trusting and it's constantly just trying to balance your world right now. Okay, I hate that my camera moves so much. I hit, you know what, my boobs hit the camera a lot. I'm not, it was them. When I reach forward to like grab a card, that's what happens. So that's what your action is needed. Okay, it's that. And I don't know, that's what I'm getting. So you guys just wait for that balance and work on the healing. Okay, just keep balancing what's going on in your world right now. I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing, is really balancing your world. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Have a great one. Bye.